Okay, next week is April, and we still haven't really had like one of those good, or at least a couple of those good spring
They've been
days.
fleeting.
Yeah, we've had what, 2 maybe?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it?
I just remember one.
Right.
We talked about it.
Yeah, we've had one for sure.
Yeah.
So.
But I do try to remind myself, April is a winter month, and remember that year we had snow in May?
Yes, I think it was 2020.
Yes, it was COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
It was on a weekend. I was here working. That's how I remember it. But yeah, that was crazy. And,
So we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Just not in the short term.
No, that's for sure. But hey, that's a good attitude to have. You just take the good with whatever comes on the cold side too. And it is going to be a cold weekend for the time of year. But next week there are some signs of temperature swings. Doesn't mean it'll be warm all week, but there's potential for a warm day or two in there next week. Little breeze blowing out there now, but once the sun goes down, that wind will start to lighten up a little bit. We're in the 30s for most, 20s up north, and still hanging on to 44 down in Portsmouth. You can see the sky is nice and clear. Our air is coming down from Canada, and that's why it's going to be quite chilly here through the weekend. So if you're stepping out this evening, by 8 o'clock, most places teens and 20s, to the south still in the 30s. And overnight lows by morning will be in the single numbers north and just about everywhere else in the teens. Lewiston, Portland, Freiburg, all down to 16 tomorrow morning. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. I don't think it's perfectly sunny, but there will be some periods of sun here and there. 20s to low and mid 30s, so that's quite a bit below average. And then on Sunday, we do rebound by about 10 degrees. We get to 40 in Bangor, 42 in Portland, and there's a chance we see a stray flurry Saturday night or on Sunday, especially in the mountains, but I don't think there's much precipitation through the weekend itself. Now, early next week is when we start to move the cold air out, and a warm front will be coming through Monday morning. With that, a chance for some showers. I don't think there's a lot of precipitation, but there could be a few wet flakes or a few drops Monday morning. And if we get into some drier weather ahead of this cold front on Monday, 50s are possible for highs then. It looks colder on Tuesday though, with this high from the north sending down colder air. And we'll have at least a little rain shower activity, maybe even a steadier period of rain on Tuesday with a little mix to the north. But the real opportunity to warm up would be Wednesday. If we see enough sun ahead of this cold front, 60s are on the table and maybe even warmer. Not ready to commit to that just yet, though, given, as Amanda said, April's a winter month. Seas tomorrow, 2 to 4 feet with a north wind 10 to 15 knots. So there's your 7-day. It is coldest tomorrow, and then after that, some big swings. 50s on Monday, 40s on Tuesday, and if we see some sun ahead of that cold front on Wednesday, 60s are possible. But it's really just a one-day thing. We're back to 40s Thursday and Friday.
At least it's a day.
That's right.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
It'd be great.
Thank you, Ryan.